Part 1. White Clouds. Wyvern Moon. Field of the Eagle and Lion. From on high, flocks of wyverns roar in chorus and soar the pristine skies, heading south for the winter. Fodlan's children lend their hands to winter preparations by gathering firewood and catching fish from the river's cool waters. Yet all the while their gazes are turned skyward, drawn to the magnificent sight above.
Yeah, you'd think like a flock of wyverns would be a sight to behold. No doubt about it. I'd sure like to see that someday. Maybe. Possibly. Oh, hey. Let's get that support for Edelgard.
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
Yeah, I could ask you the same.
I just wanted some fresh air. There's a lovely breeze tonight. I always wander outside when sleep evades me. So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay up so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past? None of my siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life.
I just want to point out that the other night was like 2 months ago. But that's just me being pedantic about the way the in-game passage of time occurs.
Well, perhaps if I tell you more, it will come back to you. My siblings and I were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all. In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for. And there you have it, the truth of the Hresvelg's empire.
That's a pretty heavy admission there.
The Prime Minister and his gaggle of nobles. They had the Empire under their thumbs. My father, the Emperor, tried to stop him, but it was futile. My father was nothing but a puppet on a string by then. He was powerless to save us. I know how it all sounds, but when you see my true strength, you will know I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest. It is the same as yours, the crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifices never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Well, now we've got a solid idea of what Edelgard's motivation is in this story. Yeah, I guess we're going to see Hubert, too.
It seems I am discovered. I suppose that means assassination is out of the question. At least for now.
You know, what do you think you're doing, Hubert?
Merely keeping an eye on you for the moment. Nothing to be concerned over.
You just said assassination.
Watchful, difficult to steal upon in slumber. Perhaps an odorless, tasteless poison. Lady Edelgard certainly took interest in a difficult one this time.
Hubert, why are you following me?
I suppose that question does warrant a response, considering it may mean your life. The answer requires me to explain some of the complex internal politics of the Empire. Are you familiar with Volkard von Arundel? He is Lady Edelgard's uncle. You may also know him as Lord Arundel, the Empire's regent. Many years ago, he took Her Majesty and fled to the Kingdom of Fargus. Then after a time, he returned to seize power. Joining forces with Prime Minister Eyre and my father, Lord Arundel rendered Emperor Ionius IX politically impotent. Lady Edelgard is Ionius IX's daughter. I cannot begin to fathom the depth of her sadness at his betrayal. I see something of Lord Arundel in you. When I look at you, I feel I can almost see a second self lurking beneath the surface. It is as if you are in constant dialogue with something inside your heart. Something with desires very different from your own. Does that description feel familiar to you at all? Because to me, you seem unpredictable. As though you could turn traitor at any moment.
Well, I mean, there is that strange, mysterious girl, Sothis. I don't know what her deal is. So, there might be something to that.
The more I learn about you, the less I like. I had thought you might be of use to Lady Edelgard, but now I am beginning to think you may, through no fault of your own, present too great a risk. I hope you will prove me wrong, Professor. I would hate for this to come to bloodshed.
Well, alright then.
Professor, you already know about the Battle of the Eagle and Lion, correct?
Well, I guess we're gonna have to get the setup for this month's mission. It's fine.
I see. In that case, allow me to fill you in. It's a large-scale mock battle between the rival houses that takes place every year.
Its scale is incomparable to the mock battle we fought during the Great Tree Moon. It will take place in the vast Gronder Field. That is in Empire territory to the southeast of Garrick Mach.
Whichever house defeats the most opponents wins. Of course, the professors also fight alongside their respective houses.
Well, usually. Professor Manuela is being prudent. She will not be participating this year. Since his longtime rival will be absent, Professor Hanneman has also declined.
I mean, fair's fair. If the other two professors are going to be sitting out, then, you know, I should too.
Oh, don't worry about us. You know you want to see the kids in action.
Are you feeling any better, Professor Manuela?
Thanks to all of you. But I'd only be a burden out there. My students don't need to see me collapsed. Well, not on the battlefield anyway.
Correct. We will not be participating. Regardless, do not expect victory to come easily, or at all.
Well put. We've spent the past few months pushing our students to their limits. You can see me in the infirmary after they destroy you.
Oh, well. If you insist. But if I'm the only professor present, that does seem slightly unbalanced.
We have taught our students well. There is no need to hold back. Challenge them with everything you have.
Alright, you know what? That's fair. We can look at it as, you know, as a challenge. Although I can't help but feel like, you know that statue where the guy's like fighting off a bunch of babies or something? That's what I'm imagining this battle is going to be like. However, we're not going to explore the monastery today. We're going to battle. Because we have access to a couple of paralogues. So these are side stories for specific units. You unlock them by recruiting one or two of the students involved. One of the two... Let me try that again. One or two of the units involved, because they're not just going to be about students. And you can get some fairly good prizes from it. From doing them. So, like, since I've got Dorothea, because of course I do, we've got this one involving Dorothea and Ingrid. And we've got another one with Alois and Shamir, since I have Shamir. Doing something. So I'm gonna start with this one here. Rumored Nuptials. We'll save that right there. And I'm doing these because
What's the matter, Ingrid? I never hear you sigh like that.
I'm going to do these on stream because, well, they're a lot more interesting than the auxiliary battles that you normally get. Or even, like, the side quest battles that the games will give you. Or that the game gives you. Those are always, like, just generic. Here's one of a few locations, and here's a random assortment of enemies. Just go to it. These are not quite so random. So I think they're worth doing.
Oh, hi, Dorothea. And hello, Professor. Nothing's the matter. Well, nothing major.
You don't look like it's nothing major. Then again, I suppose you always have a furrowed brow, don't you?
Truth be told, there's rather a lot going on. It seems that there's always something to worry about.
Well, what's worrying you right now?
Now? Oh, I really did not wish to bother you with such trivialities. You see, I received a letter from my father recently.
From Count Galatea? What a kind gentleman to have for a father.
I thank you. But the content within the letter is what I find troubling.
Let me see. Oh, it's a marriage proposal. For you.
Do you know who it is?
I've not met him, though I've heard his name here and there. He began life as a merchant, but has somehow achieved rank in court, an enterprising noble from an allied territory. It's most likely that he wants the crest of Daphne that I bear, to adorn his family name.
Yes, that sounds about right. The jerk.
You sound as though you know him. Do you?
Yes, I must admit that I know him. He tried to court me when I was a singer. Best advice I can give you, Ingrid? Stay far, far away from this guy.
He's offered a sizable dowry, so I must at least consider it. For the sake of my family.
Dowry? Blood money. That's all it is.
Dorothea,
This jerk's entire fortune is soaked in blood. Do you want to rebuild your own house using that kind of money? I mean, it's all just rumors, but I think it still might be worth investigating. What do you think, Professor? Should we go check this guy out?
Well, obviously we're gonna go check this out.
Great. Let's tell the others.
But I do appreciate that.
Really? Okay.
I do appreciate that the game does give you that option to back out after the setup. Oh, fishing tournament. Oh well. It's fine. Alright, so let's take a look here. So Ingrid is going to be a part of this battle. Let's take a look at our conditions. So we've either got to rout the enemy or get Ingrid to the target. And we cannot let Ingrid or Dorothea fall. So let's see. Ingrid is a Pegasus Knight, which helps a lot, because this is a big map, and she needs all the movement she can get. I don't even know where her target is. I'm sure it'll be highlighted once I start the battle. Let's see, who could use an adjutant? Well, you know, we gotta watch out for Flame, so we're gonna keep Flame close. How's that? And then... I want Petra to team up with Shamir. Yeah. Okay. Edelgard can sit this one out just because she's level 16. She doesn't need a ton of experience at this point.
The more we look into this guy, the more I see he's a monster and no good for my Ingrid.
No kidding. There's no denying it. We better get back to the monastery.
Hold on a minute, you brats. Hand over the girl.
Surely you can't mean me. Wait, did he send them?
This jerk figures he can grab Ingrid before things get too messy for him. Of course, we know the truth about him now, and he'll want to kill us and get rid of the evidence. But we'll never let him take Ingrid. Come on, let's hurry! Protect Ingrid! Don't let anyone get near her!
Haha! You'll never escape!
Ah, okay. So there's our destination. Of course it's on the opposite corner. Why would it be close? I just remembered.
That's my cue.
I've got to take the... I'm going to get rid of that. It's that March Ring. I'm going to take that and let Dorothea use it. Again, that gives her +1 movement, and as a mage, her movement is terrible. Not a fan of it.
Stay focused.
Let's see, switch back to regular sword, and open this chest. Killer axe. Hell yeah.
Put me in there.
Alright, so I'm trying to be cautious around here, because there are damage floors. Thankfully, the game does point out where the damage floors are. But the thing is, just look at the effect it has. It lowers your evasion, it lowers your defense, and at the start of your turn, it's going to lower your health by 20%. That's a ton.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Let's see. How am I going to proceed? I guess I do want to kind of cut over to this side so I can get access to that chest, don't I?
I will get the victory.
Still, we'll let Petra deal with this.
My heart is full of victory.
And there's a little example of what it's like when an adjutant gains any kind of experience. It's experience for their main weapon. It's a portion of the battle experience they would have gotten if they were the frontline unit.
What a jump.
Basically free.
Battle. As you wish.
I'll increase the reward. Now hurry up and capture that girl.
That merchant is giving orders to the bandits. I bet if we take him out, reinforcements will cease.
Okay, that sounds pretty solid to me. Merchant who's dropping an antitoxin. Okay. Yeah, alright. Maybe if I do enough damage, I'll scare this guy from trying to attack.
This over yet?
That should work. Okay. Of course, the big thing I'm always watching out for is, I wonder if it'll persist. Threat zone from archers. You have rare ring. Oh, that's pretty handy. I want to get my hands on that. All right, next turn. I'll start making a play for it. Oh, you done did it now.
That was nothing.
Bernie has been activated.
Always getting stronger.
Hey, not bad, Ferdy. Look at these chumps just exposing themselves. Any other prizes I want to keep an eye out for? Devil Axe. No way. Actually, the Devil Axe isn't as bad as it used to be, I think. And the Devil Axe, you know, always had that chance of inflicting damage upon yourself rather than, you know, your opponent. This time around, though, it seems like what it does is it doesn't have that chance to attack yourself, but as a trade-off, it will always hurt you for 10 points of damage every turn. Which is at least a little more manageable. Like, you can deal with that. You can mitigate that.
I guess I have to. Huh. Victory.
It's still not something I would like use on purpose ever, but that's what it's. That's the way it works now.
You worked hard for nothing.
It's probably better in, you know, more of a late game setting when you have a lot more health. Ah, good. The threat range of the archers does persist. Well, hell, why not? Free experience.
Can I go now?
That's what happens when you activate Bernadetta. Now that explains the antitoxin. Alright. So I'm going to go for something that's very counterintuitive. I'll have Ingrid come in and take out this archer. Why not?
Seems I prevailed.
Anywhere I can hide.
It's not going to take much more for Bernie to become MVP at this rate. What can this guy do? He can do kind of a lot. So I'm just going to take out the merchant.
Victory is assured. The mark of nobility.
You know what? I might take that back just so I can... Well, maybe it'll be fine. Maybe.
Not quite what I was after. Oh, I see now.
Okay.
I'd rather be napping.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Alright, I do still need to go for that other chest. Why am I letting the enemy sit on a heal tile? Oh, profoundly rude.
Not so fast.
Not worth the risk.
This was beneath me.
Good job, Verdi.
The noble standard.
Let's see, if I do something like this... Wow, okay.
Oh no.
There we go.
Can I go now? Whoa, did I get stronger?
Ready.
Let's try this. I'll see now it works.
Over already?
Put me in there.
Right makes might, right?
Stay focused.
I will get the victory.
As you wish.
That's my cue.
Battle. Thank you.
Alright, good job, Lynn.
I think I'm improving.
Yeah, it's a good protective level.
I am Ferdinand von Eyre.
Thank you for that introduction, Ferdy. Oh, there you go. Accidentally double tapped my way into that physic, but even though I didn't have to commit to it, it wasn't too bad. Oh no, enemy reinforcements from behind.
Watch and learn.
Caspar, you can get some training in. We'll just deal with this guy naturally.
Predictable. Let the lesson begin. As expected.
Alright. Second prize, healing staff. Increases the effectiveness of healing. A. I feel like I know exactly who could use that right away. I got two people who could take advantage of it, honestly. This map here. But I killed the merchant.
Watch and learn.
Think this'll work?
We'll try this.
No hesitation.
Nice.
Should I have held back?
Nice.
We must all do our part.
Wow, amazing. Anywhere I can hide.
Bernie's at the point where she can just one-shot these enemies. That's pretty good. It really shouldn't take me much longer to finish off this battle. Take that healing staff, thank you.
Now I can do so much better.
Yeah, I'm not gonna use that. No way.
As long as it makes me stronger.
I'll go for it.
Yeah, it worked.
Yeah, I'll take my chances. Ah. That's why I shouldn't have
Enemies in
taken my
hiding?
chances.
Here? They are really getting on my last nerve. I aim for greatness.
I think I can still move one tile, right? I don't think they can all get me from there. Well, that's actually not a bad idea. Because then she'll take damage at the start of the turn. 6 points, possibly 7, depending on how the game rounds. That should be fine. She should be able to handle that. Might just try to take a shortcut though. See if I can't cut my way around.
I'll do my best.
Man, one tile away. Whatever. It'll be fine. No.
Thank you.
Alright, so far so good.
That's it.
And really, I just need to survive this turn and it's over. Oh, beautiful.
Experience is worth having.
Beautiful, Hubert. That's okay.
Rendered useless. Lady Edelgard, forgive me.
It's fine, dude.
Ready.
Let's just wait.
It's over.
Put an
I'm
end
sorry
to this.
for causing such a mess.
Oh, hush. For you, I'd go through twice as much trouble. But are you all right? Did they hurt you?
I'm okay, really. Thank you, Dorothea. My father will need to hear of this.
Oh, all right. That went pretty well, I would say.
Ingrid, welcome back. Did you speak with your father?
I did. I just returned to the monastery.
Alright, what happened with the proposal?
As soon as I informed him of the suitor's unsavory tendencies, he rejected the proposal outright. Were we to form ties with such an individual, it would bode poorly for our family, regardless of the weighty dowry offered.
Oh, thank goodness. I'm so glad it all worked out.
Dorothea, Professor, I want to thank you.
Well, it was important that we help you.
It really was quite exciting, too. So, you know, don't worry about it. I could never hand over my lovely Ingrid to some jerk who only wants her for her crest.
Oh, do I belong to you now, rather than to myself? Hey, Dorothea. This is probably more than a little awkward, considering where it came from, but... Here.
A ring? Is this... No. Is it?
A proposal? It sure looks like it.
Oh, Ingrid, I accept your offer. We'll be together forever.
Stop teasing me, Dorothea. I'm trying to be sincere. I wanted to find a way to emphasize how grateful I am to you. So I looked for something from among my things that I thought you would like. I mean, you may already have one like it, but I thought on the off chance you didn't.
Ingrid, you are just adorable and I love it. But perhaps we should lend this ring to our teacher for now. Our dear teacher can best decide how to use it. You fought hard enough. You've earned the right to have a little fun.
As you wish, Dorothea. I gave the ring to you, so you can do whatever you please with it.
Alright, so... Goddess ring. Do I get to see what that does? Plus 4 luck and restores HP every turn. So even better than the prayer ring I just picked up. Alright, cool. I will send that killer axe to the convoy.